100,000 people streamed through its turnstiles. Over the next 9 months, the number would reach more than 18 million. Billed as an encyclopedia of modern achievement, the fair offered a dizzying array of diversions and curiosities. A 23-minute ride over a functioning replica of the recently completed Panama Canal. An assembly line that turned out 18 Model Ts a day. A 57-tier tower built entirely of Heinz condiment products.
The Panama Pacific Expo was a celebration of science, efficiency, engineering. It was an opportunity for the United States to demonstrate the power of science and technology, and also a utopian vision looking towards the future.
Nowhere did the future look brighter than from the Race Betterment exhibit. Housed in the Palace of Education, the display featured imposing plaster casts of Atlas, Venus, and Apollo, a collection of medical instruments used to gauge human biological capacity, and a welter of charts, graphs, and lists that outlined the way eugenics would better the human race. All of it was the work of Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, a fierce proponent of what he called biologic living.
John Harvey Kellogg was an incredibly energetic man. He was a health reformer and a physician and an amazing entrepreneur. And he developed all these regimens and invented different medical instruments, had a whole dietary plan.
He was obsessed with cleanliness, with purity, and he believed that the key to reforming society is to cleanse our bowels on a regular basis. He invents something called cornflakes to help cleanse your bowels. And he had a spa in Battle Creek, Michigan. Lots of eugenicists came to the Battle Creek Sanatorium to have their bowels cleansed and to talk about eugenics.
For Kellogg, eugenics made perfect sense. It was about health. He linked these views about heredity, which were difficult to change, with these ideas about what human beings can do to improve themselves.
John Harvey Kellogg believed that the environment can affect the gene, that consuming alcohol or consuming meat could lead to genetic inferiority in offspring. So there's more than one way to improve heredity.
At the expo, Kellogg sought to usher his brand of eugenics onto the national stage. With assistance from Charles Davenport, who had supplied him with both data and contacts, Kellogg had organized not only the Race Betterment exhibit, but also a major eugenics conference at the fair. The turnout exceeded expectation, drawing reform-minded medical professionals, university presidents, conservationists, and business leaders from all over the country and across the political spectrum.
Eugenics had a little bit of something for everyone. So if you're a social hygienist, you're interested in wiping out prostitution, eugenics is interested in that too. If you're a prohibitionist and you want to get rid of alcohol because alcohol breaks up families, makes men unemployable, eugenics wants to get rid of all those things too. So it manages to match up with the concerns of many other different kinds of reforms.
What led people to get behind the eugenics campaign wasn't just their ardent belief in the science or in heredity. It was a fundamentally broad and sweeping social and political agenda to try to recreate society, one might say, in their own image.
They're almost all white, they're almost all Protestant, middle to upper middle class, and they tended to equate human worth with the qualities that they themselves possessed.
Over 5 days in August, the 60-odd conference delegates delivered talks on everything from proper toothbrushing to eugenic sterilization. Unless we weed out the weaklings, one speaker warned, we will reach a point where many of those born and helped to survive will be a burden to the race. All told, the Race Betterment Conference drew an estimated 10,000 people and generated more than 1 million lines of press. Your efforts on behalf of eugenics are certainly beginning to bear fruit, Kellogg told Charles Davenport. The public is beginning to understand better and appreciate more.
The Panama Pacific Expo was really a defining moment for the American eugenics movement. The eugenics movement was coalescing. It was solidifying.
These elites are all saying, yes, we believe in progress, and this is progress. Eugenics gave them a way to view the world and to say, okay, all these vague anxieties I have about the present and particularly the future, this is what the problem is. Well, let's get to work on solving that.